Uh-huh. Turn it up.
The title or name, student leader, has many definitions. Some would consider student athletes as student leaders. But then again, look at Johnny Manziel. A student leader? I personally don't think so. Some also consider the smartest students as student leaders. They could be, but a student leader is so much more than a student who is successful or is a leader on the sports field or in the classroom. A student leader is someone who leads in all areas, helps others, and makes a college or university a better place. Student leadership, as defined by Merriam-Webster, is a position as a leader of a group, organization, or the power or ability to lead other people. Student leaders are not followers. They set the path others want to be on. They show others how to act or what to say, even when those around them are not behaving as they should. Student leaders lead by example and give 100% on everything they do, no matter how small the task. They are hard workers and stop at nothing to succeed and to help others succeed.
There are several qualities that each leader must possess. The first is honor. Honor can be defined as regard with great respect, but also to fulfill an obligation. Student leaders are respected by those around them by their actions. This could be helping fellow students, whether it's helping a new student find their way around, helping them to study, or helping them connect with an advisor, and also by always doing the right thing. Their obligation is twofold. First is to the school. They're always trying to do their best, never cheating, and bettering their school environment around them and for everyone else around them. And the second part is to themselves. This is to get the best education they can and better themselves as people. The second characteristic that student leaders must embody is commitment. Student leaders must be committed in a number of ways. First, to their school. They're always looking to better everyone and everything around them. Secondly, to their organization. A strong, decisive leader is more well respected than one who's not. This would apply if they're in SGA, Student Activities Commission, or maybe a club for their major. The third is to themselves. They know what they want to accomplish, set goals, deadlines, and never procrastinate. Quality that student leaders must possess is courage. Student leaders must be able to blaze a path for others to follow. This could mean sitting with the kid that always eats or studies by himself, starting a new club, or advocating for a cause. I'm sure many of you have seen the students going around collecting pennies for the Polio, or the flyers for Movember, or the people that have shaved their head in support of cancer. These are all examples of student leaders possessing courage on our campus, as that you have already seen. These are great examples of personal courage. The final characteristic that student leaders must possess is loyalty. Loyalty means that they must keep their priorities in line. This could mean studying over going out to a party, or going to a club or organization meeting over watching UNC beat Duke, which is always fun. Mostly, they must do what's best for their organization or club. However, there will be times when they have to do what's best for themselves. This may mean studying for a test, talking with people back home, or making decisions on what to do for an upcoming semester or class.
Commitment, courage, and loyalty are all exemplified by the following student leaders on campus here at Methodist University. First, Zach Sweet. He's the current SGA president and former SGA vice president. He's well known throughout the entire PGM program. You often see Zach down back shaking hands with everybody and talking and having a good time on the driving range and the golf course. Zach's also a member of the Methodist University Golf Association and a member of the Fellowship to Christian Athletes. Next, Max Reber. Max is a member of the Methodist University football team and the starting quarterback. As you know, all great quarterbacks are great leaders. For example, Tom Brady, who's led his team to many winning seasons and championships. Max, the team captain on the football team, he led the team to an 8-2 season and co-conference champions. He's also the 2013 USA South Offensive Player of the Year. Next, Pat Hamill. Pat is a founding father of the newest fraternity on campus, Pike. They recently received their charter from the national headquarters. Pat is Pike's recruitment chair director. He's a campus tour guide and also the starting goalie for the Methodist University varsity soccer team. And last but not least, Kirsten Markow. Kirsten is our peer mentor. She's a member of the softball team, member of the Social Justice Committee, member of the Student Activities Committee, or SAC. She's part of the Sports Management Club and in the Student Athletes Committee. While we have our own great student leaders here on campus at Methodist University, there are student leaders all over the country at different colleges and universities. These leaders can be found in groups such as the ROTC, or National Guard. While gaining an education and earning a degree, they are preparing themselves to serve our country after graduation. As a member of the ROTC, a student not only attends regular classes, but they also have to be in shape and often have to wake up early and run and work out as a team. Right now, I have a friend at Pitt University in the ROTC program. She had to go to school 2 weeks before all the regular students. In that 2 weeks, she had a basic training pretty much. Now, she wakes up 5 times a week at 5 a.m. for physical training with the rest of the ROTC program. As a member of the National Guard, a student goes through basic training, then attends school instead of being deployed. I have another friend who spent all summer in Georgia in basic training for the National Guard. He just recently got home about a week ago and now plans to attend college in January. As you can see, these positions take very special people to fulfill with many different leadership qualities.
So far, we have discussed what the definition of a student leader is, student leaders on this campus here at Methodist, and the characteristics and values of a student leader. Some student leaders are only leaders during their time in school and seem to blend in and lose their individuality when they go out into the world, while others are student leaders in school and continue to be leaders the rest of their life. The men and women who serve this great country were student leaders, many as ROTC members, as Grant mentioned, but they continue to lead. When I think of the best real-world leaders, I think of the Navy SEALs. SEALs epitomize similar characteristics to those of a student leader, which Adam mentioned, which would be honor, commitment, courage, and loyalty. Navy SEALs are the best real-world image of a leader, not only because of the values they embody, but also because of the sacrifice that they make for others. To become a Navy SEAL is extremely difficult. They take the term leader to its furthest meaning. First, to even make it to SEAL training, a possible SEAL has to complete a physical test, which includes a 500-yard swim, which has to be completed in a minimum of 12 minutes and 30 seconds, at least 50 push-ups in 2 minutes, at least 50 sit-ups in 2 minutes, at least 10 pull-ups in 1 minute, and a 1.5-mile run completed in at least 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Some of that may sound easy, but remember that there's only a 2-minute break in between every single thing. If this physical test is completed, then the candidate is tested mentally and educationally. If the possible SEAL passes the initial tests, they head to BUDS, which is the next training level. This level is a level that separates the possible candidates from the SEALs. After all that, there are still a few more levels to complete before being named, or officially named, a Navy SEAL. These are true leaders. They do all of this just to protect us. Student leaders and real-world leaders can be seen in everyday life. So recognize those leaders that are around you and see if you can better yourself by acting and being like them. Don't be a follower, be a leader.
Heroes, private jets, polish, they shot, fly.